So today we're going to do a loving kindness meditation, and it's 8 o'clock now, so we'll probably start. Well, welcome Rose and Laura and anyone else who's watching. As I said, I'm Jo. I'm from the York Buddhist Centre. We're a group of Triratna Buddhists practicing in York and trying to build our Sangha. And it's over lockdown, although it's been grim in many ways. We have had the opportunity to reach out to people and meet new people online. So if you're a regular, very welcome. And if it's your first time, welcome. Hello, Showbit. Nice to see you out there as well. So yeah, today we're going to do loving kindness, and I've been studying Buddhism for a couple of years now with the York Buddhist Centre, and I remember in the early days we've got the mindfulness of breathing meditation and the loving kindness meditation, and there was always a bit of me that was a little bit disappointed when it was the loving kindness meditation, because I guess it wasn't that fast route to feeling calm, and which the mindfulness of breathing was for me to start with. But over time it's kind of become my favourite, really, because it's got this magic quality where it really does affect the way that you see the world over time. By cultivating loving kindness and metta in that half an hour, it gradually seems to spread out to your whole life and affect your view of other people, even people who are difficult to be around, and maybe give rise to some negative feelings within us sometimes. So it is a kind of magic, and I hope you really enjoy our meditation this morning. So we're going to start by just settling in, paying attention to our posture, so that we're both feeling relaxed and comfortable, but alert. Sometimes it helps to imagine a lovely golden thread just going from the top of our head up to the blue sky, and just gently, that thread just gently tugging our posture upwards. So it helps us to be a little bit more upright and alert. And just to start with, taking a few deep breaths. And starting to arrive in this opportunity for meditation. And we're just going to check in with our body, maybe starting with the soles of our feet. What sensations are you picking up from the soles of your feet this morning? Might be a sense of temperature, tingling. Just connecting with that for a second. And then moving up to our calves and lower legs, thighs, And just scanning for areas of tension. And with each breath, just relaxing a little bit more. Coming to your glutes and where you're sitting. Whether you're sitting down in bed or on a chair or a stool or a cushion. Just paying attention to that part of you that meets the floor or meets a surface. Letting the feeling of gravity just take your body, just fully rest where you are. And every time you breathe out, just letting go a little bit more. Travelling up the body and just noticing how it is this morning. Maybe bits of you are warm and relaxed. And just helping the body by just letting go a little bit more. Travelling up through the chest. And just checking in with the heart centre, which is just behind the bottom of our rib cage, right in the centre of the body. This is where metta emanates from. And when you breathe in, just being open to feeling a warmth in that area, an aliveness. And we're really going to zoom in on that area later in the meditation. And travelling up to your shoulders, which is often an area where we hold a lot of tension. Just checking in with those hard-working shoulders. Fantastic bit of the body that keeps going for us all through the day. As you breathe out, just noticing that your shoulders drop and relax a little bit more. Now paying attention to your face. We hold our faces really tightly, even after we've just woken up, like this morning. Try if you can, just dropping that mask of the face. Letting your forehead smooth out. The eyebrows just separating from each other and just being able to relax. And now I want you to check in with your mind this morning. Helping it just to settle down. By relaxing your body. And relaxing that fantastic but tricky mind that we have, that tends to jump ahead and think about what's coming next. And then sometimes it tends to go back in the past and think about what's been. Just trying to focus the mind right now. In the moment with your body and this meditation. So now we're going to do part 1 of the loving kindness meditation, where we turn and extend a sense of loving kindness towards ourselves this morning. And this can be tricky. There's parts of ourselves that we respect and we think well of. And often there's parts of ourselves that we don't like or we wish were different. But here you are today with both your faults and your good points, trying to be better in life, trying to find peace and a sense of well-being. And that is a really good thing about you. So just trying to bear in mind and bring to mind the things that you like about yourself. Maybe a time where you were kind to somebody. You tried to do the right thing, even though it was tricky. And bringing a sense of metta and friendship and friendliness to ourselves. And as you breathe in, just being open to feeling the chitta or the heart centre kind of fill with a bit of warmth for you as a human being here today. As a being in this world, you're blown around by the worldly winds. around the circle of life, sometimes feeling good and feeling lifted, other times things going wrong, and we're back down again. And that's difficult. It's difficult. But here you are today, trying to increase your well-being and your impact on this world. So we're going to wish ourselves well. May you be well. May you be happy. And may you be free from suffering. And now in the second part of the metta bhavana, we're going to think about a good friend. Somebody that's been kind to us, maybe given us some good advice. I want you to imagine your good friend perhaps in the room with you, in front of you. And just bring to mind maybe one of their mannerisms, maybe one of the way they smile, or one of their kind of typical gestures. And again, as you breathe in, just feel your heart centre maybe light up or warm up at the thought of your good friend. And then realising that they are a being just like us. They also face problems in life. They have times when things are going well for them and they feel elated and happy and excited. And times when things don't go so well. And they might feel alone or deflated. And just extending a real sense of warmth and loving kindness to our good friend. And acknowledging that sometimes we do have mixed feelings, even towards good friends. And it's okay to have those feelings too. They show up and you can welcome them in, and they're just part of how we view the world sometimes. But just now, just trying to remember those good things about our friend. Can we wish them well and really, really mean it? May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And now we're going to bring to mind a stranger, somebody that we don't know, but we recognise them from different bits of our life. Maybe someone that you see regularly in the chip shop or on the bus, or a neighbour that we just don't know, but we recognise their face. And I want you just to imagine that stranger in the room with you. Imagine looking at their face, maybe a familiar face that you just glance at and then go about what you're doing. Maybe imagining the setting that we see them in. And we might not be able to identify many feelings about them. It might feel just quite neutral when we think about that person. Because it's hard for us to have feelings about people that we don't know. And there might be some feelings there. But just bringing them to mind in as much detail as you can. And realising that they are a being just like us. They have an inner life and a world where they view things differently. Sometimes things going well for them and feeling lifted and positive. And other days where they're really suffering, but we're just not aware of it because we don't know that inner life that they have. But it exists. And can we bring our sense of loving kindness, perhaps feeling it quite strongly now in the centre of your body when you breathe in. Can we turn that light towards them? This being that we we share our surroundings with, our town. And can we really wish them well, sincerely? As another being on our planet. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And in your imagination, just imagine seeing that person and smiling and really feeling metta and kindness towards them. And now, leaving that neutral person and the good friend, we're going to bring to mind somebody that we find difficult, that maybe irritates us a bit, makes us feel a little bit uncomfortable and brings up negative feelings that we then have to try and deal with. Maybe not someone that's done you real harm, we'll leave them for another day, but somebody that's just kind of a bit tricky, that a bit irritating, that you just kind of prefer not to be around. And there are these people that we have in our life. And in your imagination, just bring that person into the room, or imagine them in front of you or beside you. You might notice a change in your body when you're around this person. Maybe you feel some contraction or some tension within you. A sense of putting a wall up, maybe. But bringing to mind that this person is a being and is in samsara alongside us and with everybody else that we know. And in so many ways they are just like us. They have hopes and things that they want to do, and sometimes they get thwarted by the universe. Things go wrong for them. And there will be times when they feel really lonely and desperate, just like we all do at times. So using your breath to just rediscover that feeling of metta within you. That kindly light. Can we extend it to this difficult person? Because we know that they suffer as we do. And maybe more because of the effect they have on other people. So imagining the difficult person and extending loving kindness to them, and genuinely wishing them well. May you be well. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And in the final stage of metta bhavana, I want you to bring together all the people that we've talked about. And you can imagine these people coming into the room with you. Your good friend, yourself, the stranger, and the difficult person. Maybe imagining you in a circle, just facing each other. And we all have so much in common. We're all beings trying to make our way in the world, doing our very best to find contentment and happiness. Can you look round that circle and feel that? And extend your feelings of loving kindness to all four of you. May we be well. May we be happy. May we be free from suffering. And just letting your face just relax into a smile. Feeling that lovely warmth in your heart centre. This fantastic capability that we have as humans to feel love and kindness and generosity. And if you can, just extending that beyond the group of the four of you, beyond your house, beyond your street, and just imaginatively sending your metta through your town or your village or your city to all the beings. And just let it go as far as it will. You can even send it downwards through the earth to all the insects, the worms, things that aren't so easy to love, and upwards to the birds and all the beings in this world. And just enjoying for another minute that lovely feeling of metta and well-being. Oh, well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And I hope that sense of loving kindness stays with you throughout the day. And yeah, just have a fantastic day, or a peaceful day, should I say. Let's not aim for fantastic, because it's been a long week. But let's be really kind to ourselves and just be our own best friend today. And I hope to see you, not next Friday, because I think Eugenie's doing it next Friday, but the Friday after that. So, and just to remind anyone that doesn't know, we've got a lovely York Buddhist Centre website now that's full of good stuff, and you can hear all about our new centre and what's happening with us. So thanks for connecting with us today, and have a great one. Bye now.